What's good? It's your boy Sneed, and today we have some gameplay. We are going away from the custom playbooks. We're just going to work on some schemes, so when I play MUT, I'm fully prepared. We were going Seattle's playbook and Baltimore's defense. We usually go Detroit's, but we just want to switch it up. Baltimore always has good 3-4 and nickels, so we'll see how it works. We also are playing the Tennessee Titans, and it's a close game back and forth up until the fourth quarter, and then fourth quarter goes somebody's way, but I'm not going to let you guys know who. But if you haven't, subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and enjoy the gameplay.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First down. It's Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Jacobs now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, We had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Got three down. Quick. Deep.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
One of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield, here's Carr. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rico Gafford, 50 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. And start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr looking for the end zone.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Deep.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Check four. Hey. Check call. Check 52.
They're going to try and run for it, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 43 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
24 is the mark. 65.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Showtime today, baby.
Jonathan Abram picks it. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game.
And as you see, we secured the dub. That means we were on a 6-game win streak. Hopefully I continue playing how I'm playing. But if you haven't, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.